How long does implantation bleeding last on a pad?
Hello, viewers. Today we're going to demystify a common topic of concern amongst those who are trying to conceive, implantation bleeding. It's a key factor to understand when tracking early pregnancy, so we're going to talk about how long implantation bleeding typically lasts on a pad.
What is implantation bleeding?
Before we dive into the duration, let's quickly define what implantation bleeding is. Implantation bleeding is light spotting that occurs when the fertilized egg attaches itself to the wall of the uterus. This usually happens around a week or so after ovulation, around the time when you typically expect your menstrual period.
How long does implantation bleeding last?
So, how long does this implantation bleeding last? It's important to note that implantation bleeding is typically quite brief. The duration can vary from person to person, but in general, it lasts anywhere from a few hours to 2 days.
What does implantation bleeding look like on a pad?
Let's now address what implantation bleeding would look like on a pad. Due to its light and brief nature, you may notice only a few spots or a light-colored stain on your pad. It's usually not heavy like a regular period, and the color can range from pink to brown.
How does implantation bleeding differ from a menstrual period?
An important distinction is understanding how implantation bleeding differs from a menstrual period. Your period is usually heavier, lasts longer, typically around 4 to 7 days, and will fill pads and tampons. Implantation bleeding, on the other hand, is much lighter and shorter. Remember, if you're unsure about whether you're experiencing implantation bleeding or a period, consult with a healthcare provider. Thanks for joining us to explore this important topic today. Implantation bleeding can be a sign of early pregnancy, and understanding its duration can help you distinguish it from a menstrual period. We hope this video has been informative and helpful in your journey. Until next time, stay healthy and informed.